All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Makak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, in today's lesson, we're gonna go into the MOTB. Okay, the MOTB, which is, it's gonna be the hour temptation. You know, um, also, it's gonna be this world's new digital ID as well. So this is it's a very heavy prophecy that is right around the corner. Okay, and yeah, so it's just a news update. You know that the EU, okay, the EU, they approved with Bill Gates digital ID. And what's that? The MOTB. Okay, the device that the true teachers of Yahweh Shem Shai been warning the hopeful elect about this whole time. But now the EU have they approved it. And also they approved of excluding people from society if they don't take that MOTB. And we'll get to that later. Just like Klaus Schwab said, he said humans who don't want to merge with AI will soon be extinct. It doesn't say that hey, if you don't take that, remember like the jabs, when they had that pandemic. It's not like that. It's gonna be a time like never before, because you're gonna be cast out of society. People they have heavy consequences. Death. It's not just, oh, you can't. Remember when we had that pandemic? Those people who didn't have jabs. They couldn't work at certain jobs. They couldn't go to like concerts or stadiums, something like that. But this is why you have to pay attention to what these leaders are saying, because they're not just saying, well, if you don't take it, you're not going to be able to, go to concerts and enjoy, stuff like that. No, they're saying you're not even going to be able to be in society, Klaus Schwab said that those who don't want to merge with AI will soon be extinct, So, we're going to have to give it to, raw, straight, no chaser, but that means kill. They're literally going to kill men, women, and children if you don't take that mark. Okay, it's that serious. It's that serious. It's not like if you don't take it, okay, you can't work at your city job no more. You can't go to concerts. You can't go to these amusement parks. No, if you don't take that, that's it. They got some heavy consequences. Such as concentration camps. Guillotines, separate families. Some people even be shot on sight. Absolutely. So let's get right into it. Just another refresher, because we go over this topic a lot, but it's very important because, just a news update once again that the EU approved it, to Bill Gates. They approved the digital ID, and also they approved to exclude, people from society if they don't take that, and that's all. That's Revelation 13 and 17. They can't buy or sell, but we're gonna go into all that just to show you that the scriptures are on point. Everything hits the mark right on point. It was just this is like a boost, a faith booster, because our Lord, everything that our Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is telling us is coming to pass. Everything is happening to the T. It's man, it's amazing because our Lord, he really don't lie to us. Everything's happening, right before our eyes. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay, which is the MOTB, which they just made they're approving, the digital ID, which shall come upon all the world. See that? Very important. Right? Don't just, just read it and say, oh, all the world. No, it's the whole world. Okay, go back again. That's the whole world, not just Australia, not just Europe, you know, not just America. No, the whole world. That's why, because they want what? A NWO, a new world order. Not just a new European order, not just a new Russia order, not a new Chinese order. It's a whole world. All right, absolutely. To try them that dwell upon the earth, because you're gonna be tried. Try means to be tested, because you're gonna be tested, ladies and gentlemen. Because the Lord is gonna use these Edomites to test you. To see if you believe in the Lord. And yeah, they're gonna separate families. They're gonna take people to concentration camps. They got different types of concentration camps. They got some for re-education. They got some for straight execution. They got some for just straight torture. Facts. And it's not just the guillotines they got in there. They have a whole lot more of torturing devices in there. Facts. Absolutely. So that's why you have to really believe in the Lord. It's not just, yeah, I know him. We're going to see, because times are going to get very, very serious. Where people who don't take it, they're literally going to be cast out of society. Then what? They're probably going to try to break you, try to starve you out. Then what? They might even, come take your children in front of you, even destroy your children in front of you. Then what? See? So we're in some very serious times, because once these NWO, troops start rolling, the UN troops, these militias, they really are going to show you no mercy. It's going to be on. You're not going to have a time to say, hey, wait a second, wait a second. I didn't know it was, that serious. No, once it's on, it's on. There's no, hey, time out real quick, can you explain, what the MOTB? You're not going to be able to explain that to these militias, these UN troops. Once they start rolling, it's on. The thing is, do you have that faith or not? But it's very detrimental. It's life and death, literally. It's not, just like, oh, do you believe in the Lord? And no, this is life and death. It's major. Revelation chapter 15, verse 2 through 4. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, okay, talking about the elect, and over his image, because they got the victory over the beast, see? So the beast is what? Okay, the NWO, and over his image, all right? So yeah, the beast is NATO, the EU, and America, the top leaders. And over his image, the NWO, and over his mark, the MOTB, the new digital ID, all right, which is the RFID, all right, CHIP, and over the number of his name, okay, because they worship Satan, all right, because Salaki, I forgot that one individual's name, but he said that he's gonna ban the Bibles, because it's hate speech. And that's just to show you that these devils, these Edomites, they're and devil just means deceiver, because when people hear, oh, hey, they're talking about these devils, and some people roll their eyes, oh, here we go again, that word devil means deceiver. Okay, it doesn't mean a red reptile with a pitchfork, waiting underneath the ground with fire. That word devil simply means deceiver, false accuser, because they deceive the whole world, because they act like they're Christians, like they believe in the Lord, but they don't. They believe in Baphomet, Satan, and that's facts. Baal and Molech. Okay, but a lot of these Satanists, they disguise themselves as Christians and Catholics. They just put on a front. But they're, they may hide from, your average simpleton, but they're not hiding from the Lord. The Lord knows every last one of those clowns. Facts. So that right there is just to show you that these leaders, how come they want to ban the Bible? I thought they were all for the Bible. They swear in on the Bible. The Bible should be, like a no-brainer. It should be here all the time. But they want to ban it, and they're saying that it's hate speech now. See? You got to wrap your head around that. Say, well, why? It's the Bible. What's going on? It's been around for thousands of years. Why? Because these devils are gonna start. These Edomites are gonna start to show you guys their horns. All right, because the people who are not locked in, who are not tuned in, okay, they don't believe that they're Satan worshipers, but they're gonna show you. Okay, once they separate your families, they start banning the Bible. You're like, what do you mean the Bible? I thought they were all for it. This is a God-fearing country. No, they hate the Lord. They're preparing to fight him. They have you can look up something called space warfare, because they have satellites, with lasers on them. Facts, because they're waiting to counter the Lord when he returns. They know. Okay, these top elites know. All right, facts. Absolutely, because they want to ban the Bible. Why do they want to do that? If they're all for God and country, why do they want to do that? Because they're not for the Most High. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. They're for Satan. This whole thing they have had everybody in a trick bag. Those who are waking up, yes, they know. Oh, you know what? These elites, these bankers, most of these leaders, politicians are Satanists. Absolutely. A lot of people, to make it up there, they have to sell out, literally. Facts. But now we're coming to the NWO, so they're not gonna be politically correct with you no more. They're not gonna hide no more. They're gonna come with it. That's what the NWO is all about. Facts. And if they had nothing against the Lord, if they're with the Lord, then why would they want to ban the Bible and say that it's hate speech? See? Does that make any sense to you? But because they're gonna show you now, and they're gonna come down hard on the masses out here, having the harps of the Most High. Yeah, because the elect are gonna be in those spaceships, the chariots of Israel, okay, which the world knows them as so-called UFOs, so-called UAPs, standing on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High, because the elect are going to get the victory over the beast, and they're going to be beamed up into those ships, and they're going to be seeing the destruction going around the world, with those ICBMs, and so forth. So gotten the victory over the beast, because it's a fight. So why is it then that got the victory over the beast? Because that means that there's a fight there. So because they got a victory, so it doesn't mean that they just walked in. No, because they had to overcome. See, because the elect still have to overcome it. To show you righteous out there that this thing is a fight. It's a fight of good and evil. Facts. Absolutely. Revelation chapter 15 verse 3. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb Yahweh Shai, who the world stubbornly calls Jesus Christ, because they're not well learnt, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints, because he's the King of saints. Who are the saints? Okay, you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and of course, the Israelite foreigners, confused in the faces, because the individuals that are out there that look like so-called Caucasians, so-called Asians, so-called East Indians, but you guys believe in the Lord, then yes, you guys are Israelites, shalom to you in your households, so those are the saints, the Israelites. The Israelites are the saints, the Edomites and heathens are not the saints. Revelation chapter 15 verse 4. Who shall not fear thee? Because the elect are going to be like, they're going to be fearful, they're going to be in their new bodies, they're already going to be beamed up into the ships, but they're going to be watching, from the ships, from the windows and all that, the destruction that's going around, in America and different parts around the world. It's just that America is going to be like the main, like the grand finale, but America's not the only place that's going to get hit with nukes. Okay, the Lord has different spots in his earth that he's going to have get hit by those nukes, those ICBMs. Okay, it's just that Babylon, America is the main spot. This is the main battleground, because a lot of blood have been shed here, innocent blood of Israelites, These Edomites took this place by rape, robbery, and murder. Facts. They've broken treaties with the so-called Native American Indians, and so forth. There's so much that happened here, The list goes on and on and on. Revelation chapter 15 verse 4. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name, because you gotta glorify the name. For thou art holy, because he's separate. Okay, he's a separate power because he's our power. He's not the power of the Edomites and heathens. That's why they worship idols, the sun and the moon, and idols and stuff like that, owls and stuff like that, because the Lord gave them idols. Because the Lord says, "I'm not your power. I'm with the Israelites." See, so that's why the heathens, they worship. Like the East Indians, they worship like that one monster with like 10 arms. Like that one beast. See, because they worship idols. The moon, the sun, pagans, huh? You got pagans out there, Jesuits, see? Because the Lord is not their power, see? Because they're Edomites and heathens, see? That's why they worship idols. That's why you got the show American Idol. It's all about idolatry, self worship, because they don't worship the Lord, see? For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. Okay, because the Lord is gonna, in the kingdom, right now, the heathen and Edomites, they worship idols, but in the kingdom, us Israelites are gonna teach the heathen, to worship the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Absolutely, absolutely. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 through 11. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man, okay, or woman, anyone, okay, child, grandma, grandpa, cousin, auntie, neighbors, co-worker, if any man worship the beast and his image, the NWO, so whoever's down with it, okay, so listen up, especially to you wicked Israelites out there, who are like, yeah, I'm down with the new world order. Listen up. Okay, this is what the Lord's saying, all right? It's not just us just, picking on you, okay? Because we're here just to deliver a message. That's it. Because as far as the teachers and prophets of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, they're not perfect either, Absolutely not. I don't consider myself to be a prophet. I'm just a servant, a laborer, and I'm far from perfect. I still sin, not willingly, but in these fleshy bodies, we still go off, so... there's nothing to be proud about. If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark, okay, so his image is the NWO, and receive his mark, okay, the MOTB, the new digital ID, in his forehead or in his hand, all right, verse 10. This is what's going to happen. So right here, the Lord's saying, Revelation 14, verse 9, so if any man, any woman, man, grandma, grandpa, child, anybody, is down with the New World Order or takes that MOTB, okay, the Lord's talking to you, listen up. Revelation chapter 14, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. That means righteous anger. Indignation means righteous anger, because he's telling you guys out there, don't take it. So if you're still saying, yeah, forget you, forget the Lord, I'm gonna go with the NWO, because they promise us all kinds of stuff. Go for it, be our guest, go for it, But once these missiles are launched off, we're gonna see if you simpletons, if Baphomet and Satan is gonna save you. We're gonna watch, we're gonna watch you, you can say all day long, yeah, you got it, and you're all this, you're the shiznit and all that, But okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine with us. But we're watching you. So once these ICBMs are shot off, and once Yahushua gets here with the angels and starts zapping the people to powder with those lasers, we're going to see if you simpletons out there, if Baphomet and Satan's going to save you, Absolutely. So save your energy, because you say, oh, yeah, we got it. We're right. Okay, fine. But we're watching you, and we're going to laugh in that day, because we're telling you, we're telling you what the Lord's saying, who are we, we're just messengers from your Creator, we just got a message from your Creator, from our Creator. That's all we are. Who are we? We ain't nobody, right? So we're gonna see, we're gonna see. Absolutely. And we're gonna be watching, absolutely. Because the wicked are full of pride, they think, oh yeah, we're right and all that. That's fine. But we're watching you clowns. Go for it. Be our guest. Step on up. Go for it. Take that MOTV and watch what happens. Go for it. You ain't bothering our day. Go for it. Tarzan. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. See, because you guys who take that chip, you're gonna have a date with the missile, fire and brimstone. Because they're gonna inside those missiles. You have sulfur, fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. See, so as soon as the angels and the Lord gets here, whoever took that MOTB and who are survivors who are not part of the top elite, the Lord and the angels are going to finish you off, and the 144,000. So it's very severe that if you are, you want to be part of that salvation, you don't take that, don't take that sea head. If you take that sea head, forget it. Your salvation is, out the window. And verse 11, and smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night, who worship, see, the beast and his image, whoever's down with the New World Order, and whoever receiveth the mark of his name. See, so the Lord's clearly telling us, do not take that MOTB. And there's no excuse, because the Lord has his prophets, on the highways and byways all over the four corners of the earth, telling, you Israelites out there, do not take it. You got different platforms, YouTube and different stuff like that, so there's no excuse. The Lord is telling everybody, do not take it. So if those who take it are gonna, you're taking it ignorantly, that's on you, because the Lord told you don't take it. You can't, take it and say, oh, I'm about to be destroyed. How come you didn't tell me? Hey, the prophets are out there telling you almost every day, Salakia, every day, because there's videos and this word's going out every day, nonstop, absolutely, straight, all the way, to all the gigabytes are completely gone, there's brothers push so much that they don't even have no more memory in their phones, facts, that's how much this word goes out, this word's going out nonstop, it's the rivers of living water, so there's no excuse. Everyone has heard it. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15 through 18. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And this is the perfect, beautiful precept that landbacks, that links to what Klaus Schwab said, all right, that those humans, which is everybody who does not want to merge with AI, which is talking about the digital ID, the MOTB, whoever does not want to merge with that will soon be extinct. Key word, soon, meaning that they got everything ready. Doesn't mean that, they're going to think of a consequence, that you're going to get a ticket and a fine, jail time, that you're not going to be able to go to concerts and amusement parks. No, it says you're going to be extinct. So that means they're going to kill you, I know that word seems a little harsh, but that's facts. A fact is fact, there's no other way to put it out there, ladies and gentlemen. There's a nice way to say that they're people, that they're going to kill people. Bottom line, there's no easy way to say it. The image should be killed because how? They got their new draconian laws, legislatives, their new executive orders, because they have these concentration camps, these militias, these UN troops, these sleeper cells that are ready to rock. Facts. Remember, because the leaders here of the U.S. are bought and paid for, they are controlled by the bankers, all right? Facts. The elite bankers, the international bankers. They don't care about the American citizen, They lie on TV like nothing. They're professional liars. They are Satanists. They believe in Satan and Baphomet. And the masses, you guys are going to find that out the hard way. Because those of you that say, oh, no way, get out of here. That's fine. Remember, that's your opinion. The Lord's just telling you. You don't have to agree. Remember, this is just a message. Whether you receive it or not, that's up to you. This is just a message from your Creator. If you say, oh, that's full of crap, hey, totally understand. Go for it. Trust in them. But remember, that's on you. Okay, that's on you. Revelation chapter. Oh, and also that goes into what happened with the EU. The EU approved the digital ID from Bill Gates, and also approved what the what was that word? Slovakia. The the people who are not gonna participate are gonna be excluded. That's the word. They said that the people who don't want to take that digital ID will be excluded from society. See that? So look at what these words that they're saying. They're not just saying, well, okay, well, you're not going to be able to go to a concert, or, like, remember, like, when the first pandemic, when you had those jabs? It's not going to be like that. Well, okay, you're going to have a little wiggle room. There's no wiggle room. That's why their slogan is expect no mercy, because it's on. It's not just, okay, it's all right, we'll see if you'll get it next week. When they come to ask you, there's no wiggle room. There's no, oh, you know what? I'll get it next month. No, it's right there. It's do or die. And they're going to be chopping off heads, ladies and gentlemen. There's no wiggle room. There's no, oh, dang, gosh, gosh, dang it. I forgot to get it, I'm going to get it next week. Oh, no. There's no wiggle room, ladies and gentlemen. That's why the NWOs expect no mercy. That's straight to the point. Because they got these, that's what draconian laws means. Draconian means harsh. Okay, they're about to come down. This is very serious. See? Because it says they're going to be excluded from society. So you're not going to be able to be seen, If you are seen, you're going to be, remember, you're going to be an enemy of the state, a capital offense. So you're not even going to be able to go anywhere, a park, anywhere. It's not like, oh, you just can't have a job. No, you're not going to even be amongst anybody. You're going to have to literally just be off the grid. And if, of course, just like the same thing like the pandemic, and they're going to tell people, hey, if you see somebody, without it, call us, call it into the officials, call the marshal. Facts. And you're going to have people out here telling on one another, even family members telling on one another. Facts. It's going to get that real. Just like, remember the time of the jabs. You say, oh, well, families are not going to turn on one another. They did during the first pandemic. People were actually telling on each other. Hey, this person didn't get the jab. Hey, this person's out in parks when they said didn't go out. Remember, people were filming people out in the parks. Remember that? When the pandemic happened, they said, hey, don't go to parks and stuff like that. Just stay inside. And then people were telling on each other. They were videotaping. People going out and, like, hanging out in the parks and stuff. But this is the retarded thing, because the person who took that video, they were out there in the park too. So that's why Yahweh Shai said this is a nation of vipers and hypocrites, because in order for them to took that video, they were outside too, recording that. So that means they're outside too. So these people are nothing but hypocrites. They're out there too at the park, and then looking at other people saying, look at that. Hey, look at, they're out here. They're not supposed to be out here. Well, how did they take that video? They're out there too. You see? It's going to get very cutthroat out here. People will point fingers, even family members against family members. Of course, you're going to have family that are loyal. They're going to be down for one another. Absolutely, But you are going to have those betrayals between friends, co-workers, neighbors, family members. It's going down. It will happen. Because you're going to have troops out here. Look how serious it got when the jab was here, in the pandemic. How people were, when they saw another human, walking on the sidewalk, how they were ready to tell on somebody if they didn't have the mask on and all that. Oh, yeah. Okay, but remember, society was still functioning. And this time, remember, food's going to be cut off. There's going to be tanks on the streets. There are going to be buses taking people to concentration camps, putting people on the trains, taking them to concentration camps. So imagine how much more fear people are. People are going to be pointing fingers without hesitation. Imagine, no food, people separating families, hauling off their children. Oh, people are going to rat on one another in a heartbeat. They're not going to waste a tenth of a second. It happened during the first pandemic, and that's when society was still functioning. Imagine when everything shut down, a scarcity of food, your basic essentials to survive. Oh yeah, it's gonna get very real out here, very fast. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all. Okay, so right there, Revelation 13 and 16, and he, talking about the bankers, okay, he calls it because they're going to cause something to happen. You know, order out of KO, you know, problem, action, solution. Remember? Both small and great, all, everybody, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So even if you're in prison, in jail, to receive a mark, okay, the new digital ID, in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, verse 17. This is how we know it's also the digital, the new digital ID and the new digital currency as well, to let you know that that the MOTB, the Hour Temptation, is also okay the new digital ID. This is how we know, okay, that it's not the MOTB is sin. No. Okay, or I heard a rumor out there that's silly that the MOTB is sleeping with white women. Okay, are you insane? You know, there's no time to play games. You know, this ain't. You know, there's no time to be silly. You know, this is it's life and death. You know, but I heard there's like a doctrine going around out there from some false Israelite group out there. You know, complete bug outs. You know, can you imagine? Huh? Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell. Why? Because that's also going to be the new digital currency as well. See? And that's what Bill Gates said. If you don't take that digital ID, you're going to be excluded from society. To let you know, because the FRNs, the Federal Reserve note, is going to crash. So the MOTB, the Hour Temptation, also is the new digital ID, the new digital currency. See? That way they'll make no mistake, you know. But of course, those who don't believe and say, oh no, that's madness, that's on you, my man. That's on you, miss. Okay, but you know, we're just delivering a message. What you do with it, that's on you. Say he that had the mark. Okay, let's get it again from the top. Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man, okay, or woman, child, might buy or sell. See? So you're not going to be able to have a business or eat food, snacks, coffee, you name it. Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See? Because they're all going to, it's all about Satan worship. Here is wisdom. This is verse 18. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666, ladies and gentlemen. Because they're all about bafflement and Satan. Facts. You know, it ain't just, oh, hey, man, they're Satan worshipers and they worship the devil and, you know, because the white man. And no, man, you got to cut all that out. You know, these Edomites, you know, they believe in Satan. Facts. You know, they have rituals, sacrifices, so forth. It goes on and on, you know. You know, because the so-called white men, women, they're good folks. You know, they believe in God too. They believe in the Lord too. You know, so just because somebody looks like a so-called Caucasian doesn't mean that they believe in Satan. All right, because remember, there's so-called Caucasians that are going to be beamed up into those ships. You know, because we've been scattered amongst all the nations. So you're going to have Israelites getting beamed up into those ships that look like everybody. Okay, so-called Chinese, so-called Caucasian, so-called East Indian. Now, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily a heathen. It just means that they look like a heathen, but they're not, because they believe in the Lord. Because real Edomites, you know, that look like, you know, the so-called white man, they believe in Satan and bafflement. 100% to the T, baby. All right, make no mistake. Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, which is the Vatican, that wrought miracles before him, you know, because you have the 3 city-states, you know, the 3 unclean spirits. Remember? You got the Vatican, which is the spiritual side. You know, they all sold out. Okay, you got Washington, D.C., which is their military side, and you got London, which is their financial side. By those 3, you know, city-states, they control the world. Anywho, let's carry on. and with him the false prophet, the Vatican, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them. See that key word, pay attention, words are very important. They deceive, that means trick, it's a lie. Deceive them that have received the mark, the MOTB, the new digital ID, because they say, oh yeah, it's convenient, you're not gonna need your wallet, your keys, and all you gotta do is just wave your hand, but no, because they deceived you, because that is how the elites want total perpetual control of you, to make you their complete slave. And a lot of you too that are actually down with the New World Order, they're gonna take you out anyways. It doesn't even matter even if you do take the C-HIP, because the top elite has something called depopulation. All right, and so these you haters out there, you can say, oh yeah, right, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know. That's fine. Once again, we're just delivering the Lord's message. But because even those of you who do whatever they say, even though you're 100%, you're down with the New World Order, doesn't mean that they're down with you, because you're not part of their smart elite club. But just because you're down with it and all that, don't mean that they're down with you. You got to remember that, And yes, you can go ahead and talk crap, Hey, we're used to it. You might say, oh yeah, you don't know, and yeah, they're promising us it's all about the NWO. That's fine. Go for it. Be our guest. We're just delivering a message from your creator. That's it. We're not here to there's no games, no gimmicks. We're here just to give you the truth. You want to mock and scoff, that's your choice. Go ahead and run with it. Go for it. Go for it, boo-boo. With which he deceived them, because they're going to trick you, that have received the mark of the beast, okay, the MOTB, all right, and them that worship his image, the NWO. These both were cast into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. Right, especially if you're an Israelite. Okay, especially if you're an Israelite. If you're a so-called Black, Latino, and Native American Indian, and you take that C-HIP, you're screwed anyways, because these top Edomites are going to take you out. So you're a two-time loser, because the Lord's going to hate you, because he told you, you're my children, don't take it. So you're already going to be on bad terms with the Lord. And then you're going to be on bad terms with Esau, because Esau hates you. The reason why he hates you is because he's supposed to. He was created to be your enemy. Facts. And once again, you can say, oh, no, it ain't like that. Well, that's on you, but you're going to find out the hard way, once you find your head in that guillotine. Because we just got the facts up here, There's no not getting emotional, and we don't care. They can label us as evil, whatever. It don't matter no more at this point. We're here to deliver the message. As far as us being individuals, we're not perfect, but we try. We try to do the best we can. We're still in these fleshly bodies, so we still sin, we go off, but not willingly. We're in these chains of darkness, but all we're here is to deliver the truth. That's it. It ain't about, us or the prophets and, they're so special. No, we're just here to labor, to do the work. That's it. 'Cause at the end of the day, it's all about Yahweh Shai. Okay, these are his words. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, this ain't about us at all. At all. See, that's why IOIC is going the hell off. Okay, excuse my Italian, because they're all coming in on a horse and all that, and look at, wearing all gold and like, hey, look at them. Yeah, look at them. They look like straight buffoons, straight fools, Absolutely, because it's not about, glorifying, the priests and all that. Yeah, you can say, hey, thank you, you did a good job, thank you, stuff like that, but not just glorifying them like they're gods and stuff, That's going the hell off. And the Lord's gonna the Lord's gonna visit the IOIC. Facts. And Sakari, for what they're doing. But IOIC too, because, they're selling everything that's not nailed to the ground. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. Oh, this is a very good verse right here. It's very heavy. There's a lot right here. There's a lot of meat on this bone. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. Okay, here we go. You ready, huh? Here we go. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls, people of them, all people from young to old, infants to grandma and grandpa. Facts, men and women, transgenders, everybody, And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded. How? In those guillotines, ladies and gentlemen, because they got them ready. Where? In guillotine, in concentration camps that they got, you know, all over the U.S. and all over the world, you know, because it's a NWO. But you know, the U.S. is gonna be very bad here. You know, it's gonna be like a prison state, the whole U.S. You ever seen that movie Escape from New York? That's how it's gonna be, but the whole U.S. You know, it's gonna be totally lawless. It's gonna be very bad. That's why Jeremiah spoke about it. You know, Jacob's trouble, and Daniel spoke about it. Jacob's trouble is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, and Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. You know, they both spoke about it at a time like never before. You know, and that's not just nothing lightly. You know, we're entering the worst time ever the earth has ever seen. You know, we experienced some hard times. 70 AD. You know, the flood, Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, there's been some bad things. You know, Egypt. You know, look what happened. And the Lord said it's gonna be worse than that. You know, so what are we about to see? It's about to get very bad out here. You know, it's about to get very nasty out here, very bad. And I saw the souls, people of them that were beheaded, how in those guillotines, for the witness of Yahushai. Because if you're with the Lord, you're clearly, if you're with the Lord, because the Lord is clearly against the NWO. Because if you're with the Lord, everything, if you know, if you're well learned in the scriptures, it's totally against what these elites are pushing in their new world order. Oh, absolutely, you know. So that just shows you that these elites, these rulers, they're not for the Lord. See? That just as proof right there. You know, what more do you need to see? But you still think, oh no, they're for God and country. Go for it. Keep believing them, you know. They'll lie to you with a smile all the way till they chop your head off. You know, they'll pat you in the back all day long and say, good job. When literally they're building a case on you. You know, as soon as you turn around, they're, you know, trying to undermine you. You know, oh, absolutely. Huh? That's because that's what they are. They're devils. They're deceivers. But that's what they are. You know, that's who they are. That's what they know, and that's what they're doing. And for the word of the Most High Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast. See, so whoever's not down with this NWO, neither his image. So whoever's not down with the NWO, see, they're gonna put them in those guillotines, concentration camps, even including children. It's gonna get that bad. Imagine. Okay, just imagine that. Neither had received his mark, a new digital ID, upon their forehead or in their hands, the MOTB. And they lived and reigned with Yahushai 1,000 years. See that? That's very heavy right there. There's a lot that was said right there. A whole lot. You know, because they're literally, John the Revelator literally saw, okay, heads being chopped off in those guillotines. You know? The book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12, his last verse, you know. Job chapter 5, verse 12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So this is just like the little light at the end of the tunnel to, you know, give you righteous out there, you know, a little bit of, you know, comfort, you know, to let you know it's not all doom and gloom, you know, because those of you out there who don't know the Lord, you know, yeah, that's why people do sell out, because they think that it's all about Esau, you know. Don't talk about the Illuminati, the left-hand side, because they'll track you and all that. Man, forget them. Forget those clowns. First of all, straight up. Okay, may everybody on the left-hand side perish. You know, and that's facts. You know, you gotta get fear of these clowns. If you had the Lord on your side, you don't have to fear these clowns. And that's what they are. They're clowns without makeup. Facts. You know, but those that don't have the Lord, like Nick Cannon and all these people who are weak, it's because they don't have the Lord. So they think, yeah, oh, Esau, he's the end all be all, that he's God. So that's why they submit, because they're like, oh yeah, you know, this is it. There's only one life. Esau's my God. That's why they fear, like, oh snap, you know, and that's why they submit, because they don't know no better. See, because they don't have the Lord as their foundation. See, but those that have the Lord on their side, look at the difference. Okay. You know, not to, you know, put people down. It's just facts. Those individuals who don't have the Lord, look at, they sell out to Esau. They're scared of him. You know, they take the knee right away. You know, absolutely. Look at those who do have the Lord. You know, they're telling Esau to hell with Esau. Bring it on. See the difference? Why? Because they have faith, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you have to believe. It's not just, yeah, I believe in God and just like a yeah, yeah. No, you have to be firm. You gotta, that's why you have to have a strong foundation. That way if they try to pressure you, say, well, we're gonna take your job away from you, this and that, you say, go for it. You know, go for it, Sally. You know, absolutely. You look at them with a smile, you're a bunch of clowns. They say, well, we're gonna do this. Well, we're gonna kidnap your family. Well, we're gonna clone some of you. Go for it. Go for it, SA. What are you waiting on? Quit biting your nails. Quit thinking so much. You're gonna do it, hombre. Huh? Don't half step. Do it. See, the Job chapter 5 verse 12. He disappointed the devices of crafty. Okay. So the Lord is gonna disappoint what? The devices of the crafty, so that they cannot perform their enterprise. Right. Meaning what? That these devils are not going to be able to accomplish their enterprise, which is what? The vision, the new world order. You see? Huh? Because they are going to, get it going. They are going to be, hipping people, with the digital ID, which is a physical mark. They are going to have people in concentration camps. They are going to declare martial law. They are going to have militias out here. Facts. But they're not going to accomplish it. The Lord is going to let them go so far because it's part of prophecy. Okay, and Esau is the sword of the Lord on the left-hand side, but he's only going to let them go so far, because they are fulfilling prophecy too, That's a big fulfillment. It's going to go down because the Lord is going to have the wicked judge the wicked, because, they're going to grab, some of the elect, that they're called martyrs, and that's only a few, but the Lord is going to allow the wicked, he's giving them a green light to do whatever to you wicked Israelites out there. So that's why those of you who are scoffers, go ahead, because the wicked, the top elite, they have a green light to do whatever they want to you. So those of you that don't believe in the Lord, you guys are witches and warlocks, go for it. It don't bother us at all, But just know that those of you that don't believe in the Lord and you're an Israelite, let's say you're a scoffer, a witch, a warlock, whatever it is that you do. Let's say, you don't believe in the Lord. Okay, because there's some of you that are trying, and hey, that's beautiful because you're trying just like us. Because we don't know that we've been chosen, but we're trying too, But those of you that, that are really wicked, like, yeah, I'm a Satanist, stuff like that, that, you're a freaking a witch, you're saying that, the wicked, like, yeah, forget the Lord and all that. You guys are gonna, the top elite, the left-hand side, they have a green light to do whatever they want to you. The stage is theirs, and they're gonna do whatever they want. The Lord is granting them permission from the heavens, they can do whatever they want to you. So go ahead and laugh at us all you want. You ain't bothering us, because your life's on the line. Because those of you that don't have the Lord on your side, man, you're gonna have to just roll with the punches. Esau is gonna have a field day on you, and he's not gonna feel bad at all, because he is the wicked, is what he does. See, so the Lord is not going to let the wicked accomplish their enterprise. See that? So that's just, Lord willing, a little comfort for you, to let you know that, yes, that, it's not all doom and gloom, okay? All right, so, because the Lord, before I go into these photos, I got a few photos for you guys, okay? So, before, we go into that, it's just to let you know that the Lord, the angels, and the 144,000 are here. Okay, and they are going to help you righteous out there. You got to remember that, because, it's easier said than done, It's kind of like, like a boxer, they train for a fight. Yeah, they got this fight, but by the fifth round, they might have got, uppercut, they're getting rocked. They're like, damn, they look at their trainer like, man, you said we had this guy, it's going to be an easy fight. Remember, it's going to be a fight, because we're going to witness, bodies drop, they're going to bring more pestilence, the first pandemic, that's not the only one. Bill Gates told all of us that if the first one didn't get our attention, the second one will. See that? Meanwhile, look at this photo right here. Now they're approving his digital ID, and he's over here talking about depopulating people and all that stuff. And look at the EU just approving it to show you they're all devils. They're all down with it. Depopulation, New World Order. See? But now these elites, they're straight mocking the masses, because they're just telling people now, like, yeah, you're not even going to be able to function in society. Carl Schwab saying, oh, those of you that don't want to merge with AI are going to be extinct, meaning that they're going to kill you and your family. And that's why those of you that are walking around La La Land, you're in bad shape. You're going to be in a world of hurt. In a world of hurt. So it doesn't matter what you say about the righteous, because you're not bothering them. The Lord got them. You're only fooling yourself. Facts. This is coming from the Lord, but the Lord is He's with you, righteous out there, because it's just like that fight. Like a marathon. You may train like, man, I got it. Around the 19th, 20th mile, you're like, dang, your body starts breaking down. You're like, man, But that's just how it's going to be, because it's going to be, there's going to be a lack of bread out here. You're going to see people die. So it's going to be, and that goes for myself too, because, we're training for it, in the spirit, we're getting ready. But, you never know. When it's actual game day, anything can happen. That's why we're hoping for mercy. We're praying for strength because, hey, we're in these fleshly bodies too. We're not Mr. Unstoppable. We have to work too. We have to eat, sleep. We feel pain too. So it's like, it's easier said than done, because it's like when you go to war. You get tired. Hey, you're gonna go through stuff. See, but the Lord says, I'm gonna be right there with the hopeful elect. Just to give you righteous out there a little comfort, to let you know that it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all doom and gloom. That there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The Lord, the angels, and 144,000 are out here, and they will protect you. If you're part of that hopeful elect, and you really believe in the Lord, sincerely, facts, no games. So now let's go into these photos. Here's the photo right here. The EU just approved it. See, March 2nd. Look at that. The EU approved Bill Gates. We just talked about the digital ID. So it's right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's right here. That's what the prophet's been telling you. The Lord's been telling you through the prophets. Because a lot of you scoffers say, well, when? Next week? When? Well, it's like, we just know that it's near. We can't give an exact date, but it's right here. It's right at our door. Look at that. And look at all these devils with a big old smile. Look at that dude in the back. Like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, it's on. See? Like, it's on like Donkey Kong. See that? Because these devils, they can't wait to slay you Israelites. They can't wait. Look at Bill Gates. Big old smile, huh? Look at that. Look at that devil behind them. Big old smile. Like, yeah, nigga, it's on. We're about to release drones and all that. See? These devils in their mind, they're like, oh yeah, it's about to be off the hook. Because these devils can't wait to shed blood. And they have a green light from Yahweh to do so. On you wicked doers. That's why those of you that are being wicked, these devils right here, oh, they're going to have a field day on you. So, hey, that's why the Lord says, consider your ways. Because you think that you're hurting the feelings of the righteous and all that, but you're only hurting yourselves. Because, these niggas right here, they're going to have a green light to do whatever they want to do to you. Okay, the EU approves Bill Gates' digital ID, which we talked about, the MOTB, all right? Which also, very important, which excludes, look at that word right there, which excludes non-compliant from participating in society. Booyah. To show you that you're not going to be able to go to, like, okay, let's say, like, okay, you don't take the digital ID, you're not going to be able to go to a concert, you're not going to be able to go to an amusement park, whatever, NFL, NBA. No, this is society. To let you know that this new world order, they're not playing. You're not going to be able to, whoever's not going to comply, meaning whoever's not going to take that mark, you're going to be excluded from society. Look at that. See? So the EU approves Bill Gates' digital ID, which also excludes non-compliant people, participants in society. See that? So it's all in their new laws. It's all in the NWO, ladies and gentlemen. They have executive orders, legislatives, and draconian laws that have been stamped, signed, and approved. They are ready to go. It's not gonna. You ain't gonna be able to say, "Well, I'm an American citizen," and this. Nah. They're rolling. They don't care. That's why expect no mercy. That's why in 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, I believe, or 15, it says they should be like madman sparing none. Look at, there it is again. Koslov, says humans who that's all of us who refuse to merge with AI, talking about the digital ID. the MOTB will soon be extinct, meaning that if you don't comply with their NWO, that they're going to kill you and your family. Bottom line, look at that. They're not even telling you, well, we're gonna think of a consequence and, oh, that, how, you're not gonna be liked. No, it's extinct. Look at that. Oh, there's the MOTB right there. Just so you guys know. See? Okay? So this lets you know this is not no game. Okay? This is not no game. So do not take that. The Lord's saying, you have been warned. Lord willing, the hopeful elect were edified. Hang in there, on your feet, soldier. Shalom.